That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home,
Jack.
but my balls keep telling me to let me
Nick's coming.
Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live with Artie Arab. This is No Badass. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C. This is Shop Boy Man Jeff. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How about you?
Need to be louder on my end. Okay, you're good now. I'll get that off your face. Get that off your face. And, of course, behind the glass, we got Vault. And Nick says he's going to be on his way in. So he's got to go eat a sandwich or something. He's going to talk about his adventures with H3. Boy, can you put a... Look. I have a question before we go forward. Who was more... I understand that mine was longer. All right, maybe the obsession question is a good one. Like, I don't know. Who handled themselves better in the... No, I don't know. How do I answer this question? I'm better than H3. He's fucking this up. My word was fucking legitimate and his is not. How about that?
I don't know why you tried to sugarcoat that. Just get straight to it.
Yeah, arcade's open. It puts this really lame...
Look at that.
Whoa.
Yeah. Arcade's open. We're back. We're in there. I forgot to put the sound on the other machines, but there you go. Oh, it's really funny. Like, I can't get the one-up splash screen for the multicade, and it plays this really annoying song. And my wife hates it. It's like a really 80s sounding thing.
Yeah. I can see how that can get
my wife, it drives my wife berserk. Oh, there you go. Do I sound defensive? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like, first of all, I didn't keep going after Keem. I didn't go after Keem on shit that I, A, did myself before. And B, I didn't go after on something that
a person of color.
I necessarily disagreed with him on. If I didn't disagree with him, I didn't just pick something to go after him on. You know, from the guy that yelled, the N-word, F-word, used the gamer words really, really loosely when he was on with iDubbbz, to sit there and be nitpicking every time Keem makes a video post. And his wife's doing it too now, so they're both the platformers. She's lost my respect as well. I never did anything when I was trying to point out something. It was for something he did, not just for the sake of getting him. It is so beyond obvious that it's just get him off the platform. And if I had to guess, one of the reasons Keem got his thing taken off for his partner program for 2 weeks, and he's back already. If I had to guess, H3 thought or was told that he's off the platform, right? And they settled on the 2-week ban to give him a big fat warning. And that's not what he was expecting, because he has kicked it in the high gear on Twitter. Even in this thing, I wish I... Yeah, I mean, look at this shit. I didn't point this out in the Slasher video that I just did. But look at this before we get on to BowBlax. Hopefully, Autistic Dad will call in. That'd be fun.
Oh God, I hope so.
Me too. That guy's a riot.
Yeah.
So, because he's funny. That's not the right tweet. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. I'm there. I'm on it. Was this it? Yeah, it's the Slasher's tweet. Okay, I want y'all to look at this. I've never done anything like this. All right, in my life. Where the hell are you, Jeff? Oh, we gotta start doing that. Jeff.
Yeah.
And Twitter. How about that? Okay.
Sounds good.
Look at this. Let's scroll down here. All right. I'm blocked. What'd he say?
Oh my God.
Dude, what are you? Gay.
Yeah, you can't just go
God.
just go incognito.
Yeah.
I'm blocked. What'd he say? what a fucking rat. Yeah, it's like, ugh.
Gay.
And actually, it ended up making Slasher look fucking stupid, too. Keemstar has been falsely accusing, harassing a woman for 3 years. No, that's not what happened. He fucking tried to get to the bottom of a drama story. And she claims for the last 3 solid years straight, she's been getting harassed for it. Which I don't believe, because there's somebody that was up Keem's ass for 3 years straight who took fucking hate from his fans every single day. When it cooled off,
That's a lot of money.
it went away. So you were a one-time thing. I worked with the guy directly. I had like a 3-year war, 2-3 year war with him. And when it was over, so did 90. I still get one once in a while. Like 90% of it. So I just simply don't believe you. And you know, Slasher, what the fuck does this have to do with Keem's criticism? Keem criticizes Slasher for saying for saying I know but I can't tell you, and you come back with he sexually harasses women. Like what kind of reply is that? It's just fucking dumb. Thanks, Riveter. Mr. Scrambled Eggs. We're gonna see some scrambled eggs today. You send me. Oh, look who's back. Look who's back. In perfect timing too.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Fuckface.
Where's my fucking thing in my Twitter? I just told. All right. This guy, Zack James. He got into it with what's his face? BowBlax. Yeah, a couple days ago. Let's watch his videos and his tweets and stuff like that. They're actually quite amusing. He's on a mission to make the world, I don't know, clean of. And watch. Yeah. So why you compare? He basically got in some kind of war with BowBlax. It's a shot from the point, bitch. Casey Peters subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Mr. Peters. Mr. Peters.
Thank you.
I like saying this. Peters. My response to BowBlax is BowBlax fucking apologized for saying the N-word.
I mean, he said it like a few days ago.
Did he? Did he? I can't count for that awesome song he did he? So let's check this guy out.
Hey, Zack James here. Just want to make a quick video addressing the BowBlax thing that started on the Yamama Twitter account, but I'll do it on my personal. Basically, I called out BowBlax on his use of the hard N-word as it relates to a terrible Black Lives Matter song that he made.
What do you mean? That song's fantastic. Jumbo Leapy, 499 pounds. Tommy, I used to watch your live stream in post-beta days. Entertaining times. Well, thank you very much, Leapy. He wrote a Black Lives Matter song. Oh, the famous Black Lives Matter song.
With his friends or for his friends years ago, but got leaked on the internet. Well, BowBlax, you made some piss-poor half-ass apology because I called you out on it, and you're obviously going to keep...
That was stupid, BowBlax. Right off the bat. You apologize to these people. They don't fucking... They don't want your apology. They don't want you... They don't care about black people. They don't care about black people. They want you to fucking bow. They want you to kiss the ring. And kissing the ring is not enough. Bitch. Washing your feet. Oh boy, didn't I get rid of this guy? Put something in. Unbelievable.
Digging into shame because of his use of the N-word. Yet something seems to give you a pass over and over again too, because apparently context matters with you, but not with Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson. So saying the N-word is comparable with exploiting a fucking kid sexually? Seriously?
Or not with a Yamama channel with fictional cartoon characters, aka trying to say that we fat shame. But the reality is, I think you're full of shit. And because of that, I'll keep making fun of you.
It probably is.
And because of that, you're just going to keep getting pissed off.
You really need to change your parents' bedpan. It's very clear that it's full and you live. Who dresses like this?
Have you seen the Obama guy posting like pictures that he thinks are Toad McKinley's private Facebook photos?
Oh, really?
No.
See, I think he could justify anything. Yeah. See,
Toad's quoting them and going like, "Wow, I can't believe you got my totally 100% real docs."
So he's doing. So now he's doxing. Oh, that's
He goes, well, I stumbled across his private Facebook.
stumbled.
Stumble.
Yeah, here's the thing with Zach James here. Zach James is clearly
That's
going
a
to
lot
live
of
with his
money, I
parents the
guess,
rest of his
for a
life.
person of color.
Hashtag BowBlax likes Bear. Zach James gets his rush, his hit of dopamine by, virtue signaling, essentially. And he's going to continue to do that. I mean, he's got to live with his parents. He can't take care of himself, can he? Let's see. Let's see. I hope he quadruples down on, starts putting his autistic rants and ads. What the fuck is this? It says Ice Age movies. Wait a minute.
It's
Isn't
like
that?
Sid the Sloth from
Yeah.
Ice Age.
It's promoted. He promoted the tweet.
Where's he get the money for that? Clearly that man doesn't work.
It's a shot from the point, bitch.
Clearly that man doesn't work. So I want to see more of this stuff because I heard there's more there. Played Chris Edwards, a person of color who helped with the direction, still trying to cover up your ass using the N-word. What do these people believe? Do they believe if there was less N-word said in the year 2020 than there was, and let's say the N-word was uttered 1 billion times by white people in the year in the United States, if we can get that down to about 900 million, that black
That's
people
a lot of money,
will,
I guess, for a person of color.
face less oppression. Black people will less cars will pull them over. Cop cars will pull them over illegitimately.
Less people getting killed.
What is it like to go through life and actually be able to compare this to Shane Dawson? What is it like to go through life? There was a single word that is equivalent of Voldemort, equivalent of something unspeakable, regardless of the context. You literally, you guys have a religion, and this is your, remember the one when you were a kid? You spin around the mirror 3 times, say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. This is religious fervor. It's utterly insane, and this guy has put himself in the position to police the N-word on the internet. It really is quite funny. Oh my God, this is so racist. I hate picking cotton. I just bought some KFC. I beat my children. All right, when was that? When 18 hours ago? Oh, and he quote tweeted this?
Yeah.
Oh, so, so he's going to police BowBlax and I guess everybody else. And wasn't this the guy that actually, Nick, didn't he, make a video and actually, quite possibly, blew it? What was the one? The one where a friend of a friend, if you listen to Ralph one time, you're a Nazi.
Oh, he's the one who made. Yeah. That's the Keemstar guy. This is the guy who made the video saying that Keemstar's an alt-writer, and he's also the guy who deep-throated a banana one time.
What is this? This is too funny. All right, this is only 18 hours ago. What else did he did?
Yeah,
is your racist video?
Have you heard his streaming fit that he had on Augie's stream?
No, I'm
he's
just
really upset that clip exists. I might be able to find it.
No, let's play it. Let's see. I just why does he? Why? What is it like to go through life to say this? If you say a word, bad things are going to happen.
That's a lot of money.
It's a superstition. It's a superstition. Tom. Don't do that, Tommy. I was in front of the mirror. If I die, it's your fault. Yeah, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Ha ha.
Got him.
The idea that there's no context that certain people can't say that is just stupid. It's just stupid. Now, look, and I think you can say that without promoting any kind of real racism or anything. The words don't make you racist, actions do. Now, I think we can objectively say, well, that no good N-word, he smiles, I don't keep him away from my face. But how many times is that the fucking person these people find on the internet? No, it's usually a joke from 10 years ago. It's usually, they get their magic, they can read your mind and know how you think and feel. And all this Zach James is doing this is fucking so somebody can tap him on the back and say, ooh, you found the racist. BowBlax is too stupid to be racist. And what is this? Oh, he said, let's be queer.
It's a shot from the point, bitch.
Well, that's not racism. It's homophobia, isn't it? Perfect timing for that guy to show up, huh?
Right.
Bad choice doing a Twitter video exposes the fact that you have fun falsely smearing people as racist than rather than actual social justice. Social justice is communist. All right, let's see this video. Unknown sender. Your show is getting a feature on Tonka Show. Well, who cares? Nobody will see it then. I'd appreciate.
It seems to me that you can't take the criticism or the heat that you yourself love to dish out. I mean, after all, you did block me. And you continue to deflect on the one time you grew a pair of balls because Keemstar came into a live stream with you.
He grew a pair of balls. Keemstar made him fucking burn my shirt and fucking apologize him over and over again so we'd unblock him. Like, what are you talking about?
Good job. Now, how about we talk about the next move? You think blocking me is the end? Nope, it's not. You see,
That sounds like harassment. That sounds actually kind of creepy. You're not done here, you see? I'm gonna get you, see? I'm gonna make a video on you, see? You see? I'm not done here, you see? Why not? Why aren't you done? Is there something wrong with you?
I can't take him seriously with that fucking jean jacket. I can't.
Yeah,
Like the jean jacket's the thing that's stopping you? Like all those other things? I don't take it seriously with those. But that jean jacket really takes the cake. Tommy, I sent you the
jean
DM.
jacket's really just the cherry on top. Like, the jean jacket, it just keeps me from listening. Like, I don't.
Oh, do it on Twitter because it's gonna fuck everything up.
It's both.
Okay.
Shot to the point, bitch.
SecTube is a subscribe. Well, thank you, SecTube. I do appreciate it. What's this? He threw a fit?
It should be at the timestamp.
All right. Well, this might be very funny then. It's not. What do you got? What's the time?
44:24.
44:24.
If you don't have the time to look into it, hire somebody to look into it.
Zack,
Hire somebody.
24. I'm a little ahead of myself.
44:24. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so yes, Keemstar, I understand that you got so many people at replying you. I get that you have influence as an influencer, and a lot of people like to talk to you. But if you take a moment to retweet something, you should at least take a second to see who the fuck you're retweeting. You got that time.
I'm not
if you don't have that time.
Okay.
But if you don't have that time, to look into it,
Where does he get the right to tell anybody how to handle their Twitter account? This guy sounds like a Nazi. You need to do this, and you need to do this, and if you don't, I'm coming after you. What a psychopath!
hire somebody to look into it.
Zack,
hire somebody.
Zack, you get like 100 tweets at you a day.
Interrupting me. You're interrupting.
I get 100,000.
You're interrupting me. You're interrupting me again. You are being a fucking baby and interrupting me. I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Those are retweets. I don't give a fuck about your numbers. Kill stream, kill star.
Yes, you do.
Fuck you. I'm talking.
Okay, talk.
What are you, like a fucking Halloween decoration that sits on someone's fucking front porch? You got some candy? You got some fucking candy in your goddamn lap?
You're spurging out, Zack. Zack, you're spurging out.
Dude, you want me to go? No. You need to shut up and follow me on my level.
Okay.
If I'm talking, you shut up.
I'm shutting up.
Thank you.
Dude, you ever notice that? That happens here a lot. People tell you, shut up, I'm talking to you, and I'll be quiet, and they just go, like, dead silence, like, Tonka pause. You ever know? It happens so many fucking times. They get their way. Okay, fine, speak. I've got nothing to say. I'm just angry that I look stupid, you know?
You got nothing.
It is your responsibility. You have the money. You have the resources. Manage your social media properly. Be a better voice of influence, Keemstar.
Fuck you. How about I voice my opinion and not what your fucking crazy ideology is? No.
If you retweet somebody, have somebody, an intern, give them some fucking college credits.
You think he's cheap? You don't hire no fucking interns. He's not firing an intern, you big dummy.
Tommy, do you need an intern to manage your Twitter account?
I think Grandma needs her tuna fish. Zack, get upstairs. Grandma needs her tuna fish. You can play on the internet when you're
If
done.
you guys are looking to get on the Shop the Point news team, we could use an intern for the Twitter account.
Intern, get the fuck out of here.
Local community college, if you will. You can hire somebody that can look into that for you. That can actually take 5 minutes.
Katie, I want to know if this guy lives by himself. I want to know if this guy's paying for rent. I bet he. What? He lives with his parents, doesn't he?
Actually, I don't think he does. I think someone like wipes his ass.
Yeah, he lives with his parents. I could tell.
Minutes to see who the fuck you're retweeting, so that when I make videos like I make, they don't look as bad after the fact when you do that. Look into it, dude.
Can I respond?
Look into it. No.
I'm going to leave it off there. If you want to see the rest of the Keemstar versus Zack interaction, I will have a video of that linked in the description below. And if you want to see the full interview with Zack James, myself, and Augie RFC, it's on Augie RFC.
So he's going to talk into every time I said the N-word. You know what? Here's what I'm going to say. Fuck you. No apologies. Right now, I don't fucking care. I've never actually said anything fucking racist like you N-word or I don't like N-words or well, maybe Italians, but that doesn't count. But yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, this is it, man. This is what these people are like, and they are very emboldened right now. And I find it really funny that any kind of racial fucking name would be akin to what this fucking Shane Dawson did. Shane Dawson put a child in a sexualized situation. Now, I don't have a problem with the music video if there wasn't a kid in there. I don't have a problem with the lyrics. I don't have a problem with pedo jokes. I don't have a problem with, I don't care about rape jokes, you name it. It just depends if they're funny or not. That's all. That's what it would, not hateful and funny, all right? I don't give a crap. But you start putting like fucking dildo cookies, phallic symbols in children's mouths, and you want to compare that to some guy
to a fucking word.
To a word. You're the one that's got the fucking problem, dude. You're the one that doesn't have your priorities straight. You're kind of a fucking freak. He's not the only one. I had some guy, he calls himself idiot loser on my timeline, screaming at me that I wanted fucking Shane Dawson canceled, and I want certain people canceled. No, I don't want Shane Dawson canceled. The internet's going to have to make up their own mind whether they want to sub him or not or watch his content in the future. I hope he has a channel. I hope he gets through this. I honestly don't believe for a minute that Shane Dawson is any kind of danger to kids. Personally, I think he was a 20-year-old idiot. I think he thought those pedophilia jokes were funny, and I don't think he meant anything by it. He said something stupid in front of a 12-year-old girl. Yeah. He was way out of line. But there's a big difference between being out of line, stupid, and I don't like and
an awful fucking person.
And yeah, well, he's an awful person with the James Charles thing. It has nothing to do with this content. Well, but keep in mind, had he put a fucking adult playing a child in that position and he ate the phallic cookie, okay, I would have had no problem with it. I thought the fucking concept was really funny. You know, the one that made you gay, his aunt made him gay. I think it's scream. But as soon as you put kids, and the fact that he didn't know that back then, all right? And you know what? He's apologized for this shit. I'm always feel bad for him that they're digging through his shit like this. But I find it fucking funny that guys like you somehow find that akin to a joke that BowBlax name, what did he say? There's only Mexicans and black people at the airport back in like 2013 he wrote. Is that what he wrote?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Like that is somehow akin to putting a child in a sexualized situation where he's tossed back and forth by, Chippendales dancers. I think you're fucked up. I think your priorities are all types of screwed up. No, and that idiot loser guy, I'll be perfectly honest with you, I made it abundantly clear that I was fucking outraged. I wasn't calling for cancellation like these fucking left-wing kooks do. I never do that. Unless they actually hurt somebody or called for violence. It says Shane should be canceled. He's an idiot. Wait till they find something he said. All these guys are idiots that called for cancellation. Wait till they nail you on something. Because the bar keeps getting lower and lower and lower and lower. And happens to you. Yeah, wait till it happens to you. I like to mention, like a guy like Slasher who's running around, he's white knighting for women left and right. I seem to remember the Brittany Ventney situation where he criticized Brittany Ventney for saying something and she mollywopped him by bringing up his old DMs when he was trying to ask him out. Well, Slasher, that just as easily could have been a fucking assault or harassment allegation. Like that. And it wouldn't have mattered, at least the way you guys handle things, whether it's true or not. Nothing, nuance doesn't matter. Truth doesn't matter. We're just out trying to get people. What a weirdo. So, yeah, you got put in BowBlax's video for spurging out. I don't really give a shit what he said in the back. He's not a racist. God. These people need boogeymen. It really is amazing. Let's see what else. Let's be queer. Oh, he said that last January. Well, but it doesn't stop that.
Isn't that a reference to I'm Alex?
It's a red last year, so it would have been.
Yeah, that's a reference to the I'm Alex situation.
Oh, yeah.
It's June 15th. Yeah, it's literally during
that's the day.
Peak I'm Alex thing.
I mean, he's going to police us all.
He's a millionaire, your mama. I don't know.
If you go to my channel, you'll find a clip.
He's a millionaire from doing what?
Listen, from like having multiple channels, just a lot of.
I
channels.
don't buy that for a minute.
It's what I've been. It's what I'm being.
Did you know everyone's Onision vault?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yes.
Wow.
Everybody and nobody is Onision.
Yeah, he's a cop. He's a fucking word cop, thought cop, and really just basically an idiot. And we have millions of these guys. Millions of these guys. This is how they get their dopamine.
That's
this is
a lot
how they
of money,
get
I guess,
their
for a
kicks
person
through
of
life.
color.
I mean, and it is an indirect thing over what happened in Minneapolis. It's like everybody woke up one day and said, "Holy shit! All the SJWs were right about absolutely everything. We must bow." Oh, fuck it, BowBlax, you deserve what you got because you bowed to this dipshit, right? And so does everybody else.
That last donation.
What's that? What was the last donation?
You were, it was thoughts on Blair White video.
We can
too
switch
little,
gears,
too
sure.
late.
I don't know what's going on there. I did watch the video. I haven't researched it, but boy, does that thing look. Why is there anime playing on my arcade? It's freaking me the fuck out.
Fucking weeb.
Yeah, this girl came out and she finally disavowed Jeffree Star after she called us clout chasers 2 months ago when we tried to alert her of this situation, albeit rudely.
Yeah, we did try to kind of alert her about this situation. I feel like there's a comet heading Jeffree Star's way, and he's afraid, and I think she's afraid it's gonna affect her too. You know, can somebody get on that?
Yeah.
How many? You know what? Thank you so much. You know what? Am I gonna have? Yeah. Guess what? We're gonna promote a few people, like
let's do it.
Amanda, Diva. Who else? Who else do I trust?
Let's see. Who is not completely retarded?
All right. Well, crazy old man from Mods is completely retarded, but I kind of trust him. Who else? If you guys can get him, get him. If you want to, you want to. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
When I yell at Mods, I'm not yelling at Mods out here. I'm yelling them at them in here. Who else? Who else is good? All right, here's what we'll do. Who wants to be a mod?
Oh God, no, that's a terrible idea.
I nominate President Trump.
Guys, $10. You can be up. No.
Yeah, $10. Do the Keemstar thing.
No, that's what fucking Leafy did, and it ruined one of his streams.
Oh, I remember that. I watched that. Yeah, Big E. He's been around forever.
Mod Repsion.
The Repsion?
No, Repsion.
Don't mod that guy.
The Repsion.
Yeah, so we need George. George's been around forever. You guys that are half mods that aren't in the team, if you screw up, you may lose it. Oh, definitely Leaping Lizard. Leaping Lizard. Yes. Okay, I think we're good. So just like, yeah, cut him out. I want to be a tyrant. I almost want to give him to that guy. You start clipping. You've got clipping the wrong people. And be nice to the people who sponsor the channel. That's all I ask. All right, what were we talking about? All right, here's what I think about the Blair White situation. I think he's hiding something. I think there's a comment coming her way, and she feels like it's going to hit her too, or maybe get some aftershocks. So she decided to put James Charles on the spot, which confuses the fuck out of me. I think it's completely legitimate to say, if Jeffrey showed you this and said this person's not ready to come out with it, I think you're obligated to keep it secret. So I really don't understand why she would do this, why she feels like she has to come out with this, and she would basically, what do I do? So I don't know, or the stuff from James Charles is going to leak and she's getting ahead of it. That sounds like what might happen. But no, I don't think she was slobbering over him a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever it was, and now he's the worst person in the world. And I think Blair is just a YouTuber. It's very sad. And that's it. What do you think, Nick?
I thought the video was really interesting. Look, a lot of people are hitting her for the Shane Dawson allegation. Not the James Charles. I can't speak. The James Charles allegation that was teased again for like the 100,000th time in an exposed drama video. But
yeah,
I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because like you have to address that. If you don't address that, you look kind of stupid.
Yeah,
in that situation about Jeffree Star, and that's not necessarily new. Because Jeffree Star has mentioned it on Mom's Basement, and a lot of people heard it from there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, why make a second rape allegation? Like, why? Why?
I don't get it. I think these people are just so.
That's not even like. I used to start a witch hunt.
I think. Well, she. You know what happened to her? She used to be a skeptic, and now she's T community. And it's really fucking fucked her up.
Oh, she's horrendous.
Mm.
I don't know. She's one of the biggest degenerates on the platform. I think she lies through her. I don't think she's sincere. I think this is a career move. I think she's inserting herself into a situation to make herself look good before something inevitably comes out, or before Jeffree Star inevitably gets hit. I also think she's good friends with Shane Dawson, so the fact that she's like making this video on Jeffree might be just to try to fucking point some blame here to help her friend out. There's 100 different reasons why I don't like this video. But I think the biggest one for me is it doesn't fucking add anything to the discussion.
Yeah, it was so bizarre.
Except the rape allegation that nobody can prove about anything.
That she knows. She said it was credible. I mean, that's the worst choice of words ever.
They have been deemed credible.
By who?
Deemed credible.
And so Jeffree Star told you a private situation about a YouTuber that was assaulted by James Charles in a promise that not to say anything because this person wasn't ready. So you contacted that person and encouraged them to come out?
Like, it's not even just that one. Then she said Jeffree Star said another big YouTuber raped someone, and that situation was credible. Like, entirely different. Like, I understand why you have to mention James Charles, but why mention the other thing?
I like when she was a skeptic better.
I didn't like her.
No, there's somebody I liked. Disappointing. They'll just jump on everything. Oh, it's so irritating. Lion Maker wants modding. Thanks, Speedy. I think I'll pass.
I don't want to give him that kind of power.
Yeah.
Hey, Lion Maker, you ever been to a nude beach?
Well, he had a power dynamic over me because he had a mod wrench. What else did we have? You got into it with.
Dude, I've been at it with everybody. Like it's
Nick goes at it with fucking everybody.
Well, H3 is the fucking. That guy's the worst.
Like Chris Canton says, I'm in a goon squad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would make me a goon. Let's see what you did.
Like when he says goon squad, the shit that I think immediately is like Trump calling the protesters thugs. Look at all these goons.
Thugs, goons. Oh man. So look at this stuff. Maybe we should just go to H3. Oh, you guys, it's too confusing. Let's just go to H3 himself. It's too confusing.
Yeah, because they fucking take screenshots.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle of 15 different debates.
Yeah. Just slow down a little.
It's like, okay, so I'm gonna body this person at
good at what you
2:30,
do.
and then at
Guess no
4:15,
mod. I didn't
body
see
this
you.
person.
Destiny could wreck any skeptic out there. What? Not really. No, that's not true. He could beat BowBlax. Get the fuck out of here. No wonder I didn't mod you.
I like Destiny a little bit. I don't know. I like watching.
He doesn't
stuff.
seem to be caught up like these other idiots are. He couldn't beat BowBlax. What are you talking about? And then he cries foul when he loses, like he did with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He cries foul. No, I didn't lose. I was fouled. I was cheated. Get the fuck out of here. You know, get the fuck out of here. Let's see.
Do you keep the $5 every time this guy does it?
I think
take
so.
It away when you ban him?
I think so. I don't think he's.
So this guy gives you like $5.
If they're ripping off anybody, they're ripping off Google. So I mean, Google can. What you know? I mean, I thought I had it fucking banned as a username too. I don't know how I broke out of it, but what was that stupid?
That's a lot of money, I guess.
What was that stupid bot I had?
Color?
Mod Trummer. What was that stupid bot I had? I forget what it's called. I guess it went out.
Nightbot?
What's that?
Nightbot?
Oh, Nightbot? The thing that...
Let's see what Nightbot's up to. Because that's what I put in there. And I specified that word as a username. I was like, it wasn't logged in.
I blame Repsion.
Nightbot? It's already connected. I don't fucking understand.
While you're looking that up, did you see the Twitter moment that says Iran issued an arrest warrant to President Trump, Dr. Disrespect, and 35 others over the killing of top general?
Dr. Disrespect is wanted by Iran? Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I saw that.
Maybe that's why Dr. Disrespect.
That's a lot of money, I guess,
Iran.
for a person of color.
Star Killer sucks.
The Iranians killed the top general of Iran. Yeah.
The Iranians broke into the arena.
Trying to do. I forgot how to do this thing. Custom.
God, imagine the top general was playing a game of Warzone, got killed by Dr. Disrespect, and had a heart attack.
Too much violence, speed, and momentum for Iran.
Speed and momentum.
Violence, speed, momentum.
And y'all can talk hella shit about Twitter, like me talking too much, but the growth is good.
Sehr gut. Yeah. Sehr gut. I can't even find the fucking thing. I don't even know.
I'm like all right, fuck, that was funny. You know what, asshole? You get one.
You get one.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah. Here it is. Check username. 600 seconds. Exempt moderators.
Oh god.
I got it right here. It's already in. Yeah.
Maybe I feel like 10 times so it works.
Not sure the guy is arguing with Keem, but I challenged him to a boxing match. Maybe that's him. I didn't put that right. I don't know. I fixed it, I think. I don't fucking know. Oh, we'll find out. So, just cut him out whenever you can. I really don't care one way or another. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It just fucks up the chat because he spams it. Yeah. And I don't like it fucking it up for you guys. Joking. Can't stand Destiny. Don't go. I would be a Killstream fan before going to his show. He picks up straw man. See, I remember he said to me, he's like, "Are you kidding me? I eat up fucking idiots all the time." Like he's another one. He needs the dopamine too. The funny thing about him, yeah, he's kind of the same thing as the Zack guy. Like they need to feel like important because like what's less important than a professional gamer in the grand scheme of things? Like what do they add? Cops add more. Firemen, soldiers. You know, like they add more to society. Yeah, I don't care. You know, who's gonna fucking save the protesters when they hit themselves in the head with the statue they're pulling down? Cops.
Well, they might be able to get in there if it wasn't blocked off. That might make it easier to get in. But
the king of straw man. He's the king of fucking like saying evidence isn't what it doesn't appear to be. He did that to BowBlax in his debate. Oh, so whatever. All right, let's go to H3. Thank you, President Trump's in the chat. Oh, that's great.
That's a lot of money, I guess, for a person of
Mike
color.
Tessa. I didn't know you have a new Nightbot. Yeah, I've always had it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't understand how this Nightbot where shit works.
I think that was a play on joke for the last subscriber.
Oh. Yeah, right. That so it doesn't even work. There's nothing I can do with it.
Let me see. I might have a theory, but I'll tell you afterwards.
I also have a reputation thing in disabled. Why isn't this enabled? I'll fucking do that now. Yippee fucking skip.
Yeah, like tabs.
Yeah, but I did all this fucking remember?
I might have it here.
I fucking did all this shit.
Here. I'll send you a message here real quick on Discord.
Trump, spam the chat for me. Oh, sorry. All right, let's go to this is screwing up everything.
Hey, retard! Did you check if the I he's using is an L?
I was gonna say, yeah. See if it's an L or if it's capitalized.
Retard. What do I know?
A capitalized I.
All right, I'll try that one.
Yeah. So here, I'm gonna type this very racist word to you in your DMs.
No, I figured it out. I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Try that one.
12 seconds later.
12 seconds later. I know, because I'm going to be on Zack's fucking timeline. See, he didn't care when somebody said the N-word.
Dude, I think I accidentally canceled J.K. Rowling again.
Good for you.
Did you?
I didn't like her too much.
I stole a tweet from iNabber this morning that he had like with 6K likes. And I have like all these verified accounts quoting it and going like disavow J.K. Rowling. It's got like 18.6K on my Twitter right now.
All right, here's more BowBlax. Yeah, this is 18 hours ago. You should. Josh writes. The issue isn't that you called Keem out. Well, that's when he was feeling sorry for himself. Yeah, let's see this. There was this response to this. What a baby. Keemstar victim shaming. Cool. I didn't think he was victim shaming. And we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh God, we can't talk about that, Tommy.
Yes, we're
gonna
certainly
get
can.
canceled.
Yes, we're gonna. Yes, we can. Not only was Keemstar was 100% right when he made that video, 100% right. We'll get to that in a minute because Nick's got all the information.
I'd say 97%.
97. Okay, I wouldn't have done it either, but yeah. Keemstar victim.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Keemstar victim shaming. Cool. Ethan calling it out. Enemy of the world. Poor baby. Poor baby. So Josh writes, the issue isn't that you called Keem out, it's that you brought it up in the partnership program. It looks like you're trying to get him kicked from it again. You should probably be, he doesn't answer that. You should probably be more concerned with Keemstar sending hate to a victim. This is not a victim. This is how fucking stupid this shit is. While admitting he didn't even read the whole thing, then my tweet. You don't think? No, I don't think. And here's why. What was the victim a victim of, Nick?
All right, well, there were two different tweets that were involved in there. One of them was the girl with Dr. Disrespect, because it was a huge, long-going rumor that she was the one, like the mistress that Dr. Disrespect was sleeping with.
Sure,
remember?
Okay.
Like this when all this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And Keemstar mentioned the rumor and then deleted his tweets back in 2017. Okay. So this was the Hutch situation, right? That was one of the tweets that I put up there. The other two tweets were involving a creator who the name really escapes me. Let me pull it up. I can get it. 3, 2, 1, and where are my DMs with Vega? I got it. A creator who goes by YVONN Yvonne or something like that. Essentially, where Keemstar goes wrong here is he makes a Twitter video saying that like it's the girl's job to say no. Listen, I think we can all agree here. There are situations where like you could totally freeze up, and that's still like.
I think we can agree with. Yes, I can 100%.
Yeah. I don't think it's not.
But
always
I want to know. I want the audience to know what this victim went through. What was done to her. That's what's important here.
All right. I just want to preface this.
Okay.
With silence.
Yeah. Stop worrying about these goddamn Nazis.
All right. Would you like me to read the twit longer?
Yes.
Just read it.
Yes.
All right. And then I'm going to let you talk because I already
capitulate to these fucking Nazis. I'm not doing it.
All right. It starts off with my truth. I want to start this off by saying Fed is the first friend I felt like I made at offline TV. He was very welcoming and I spent most of the time with him out of everyone. We got along really well and quickly became really good friends. We would go on late night food runs and watch movies together in my room since I had a TV. He fell asleep frequently there. It became a pretty normal thing. We always stayed on our side of the bed and nothing ever happened until it did. I was lying in bed with all the lights off, the door open, Fed came in drunk from going out that night. He crawled into my bed and laid there for a bit. He then grabbed my hand, held it, and I didn't move because I was shocked. He then brushed my hand against his cheek and kissed it. I was still in a state of shock, trying to process what happened, because this guy is supposed to be my friend. He also knew that I had a boyfriend at the time. Next, he stuck his hand inside my sleeve and touched my side, next to my chest. And although it wasn't exactly my chest, it was close enough to make me feel extremely uncomfortable and feel like that was not the place where my friend should be touching me. I still couldn't move at this point. In my head, I was just begging him to not go any further, praying he would stop right there. He did. And he made it seem like he was sleeping. 10 minutes later, he woke up and went, whoa, how did I get here?
This is the person that H3's making a big deal about. That Keem's right. He's right. That's a bullshit claim. That's a rejected kiss, a rejected advance is not assault.
Tommy, it gets worse.
Oh, go ahead.
Naturally, in my opinion, if I could interject here, I think because he apologizes, right, for the touch. I assume he's apologizing for the touch because I think it's the kissing of the hand thing. Hold on, let me read exactly what she wrote. I don't want to interject.
Please do that.
The next day, I went up to his room and asked if he remembered what happened. He said no. I told myself that if he forgot, maybe he didn't know what he was doing because he was drunk, and I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to make it weird. A few weeks later, I was lying in the bed again. He came in drunk again. He laid down next to me and told me that he was sorry for what happened the last time and that he overstepped boundaries. So I thought, he remembered the whole time and lied about it? I didn't say anything. And 10 minutes later, he did it again. Minus like the t-shirt stuff. Okay. Again, I'm scared to say it. Like he kissed her hand again. That's the allegation. He kissed her hand a second time.
Try to get some.
The next day, he acted like nothing ever happened. I kept this secret.
You rejected him.
For a very, very long time. The only people I could tell were my boyfriend at the time and a close friend of mine. Out of respect for me, they didn't tell anyone. I feel like if I told anyone in offline TV, the world would come crashing down on me, which is that's genuine. That could happen. And that offline TV would die or cease to exist. That probably wouldn't happen. So I never did. I minimized a lot of it and carried on through the days as usual. But some small things started changing. I avoided him more. I went from hanging out with him to almost never. I tunneled into League of Legends because it was easier to be busier in a game. Let me see.
All right.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go down to the boyfriend's opinion. He proceeded to panic because eventually this came up, right?
I would have been a little mad. I would have been a little mad if somebody's making moves on my girl. You know, if I was this guy.
Yeah. And then, so he goes, "Did you tell anyone?" And proceeded to panic when he felt that people could know. I also told my boyfriend at the time, Sean, and he doesn't blame him. He knows he's not a bad person deep down, which he responded with, "Yeah, it's in his best interest not to." Sean is a super nice guy who tried to be understanding and give him the benefit of the doubt. He said all these things, but never once did he apologize to me after learning about the situation that he forgot. Now, the second allegation that comes here essentially is, I'm going to read it exactly how she says it. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here to the nth degree. He even did it to Lily. She gave me permission to share this. This also exists in her Twitlonger that she made about somebody else, but it included this part. She was going through a hard breakup with Albert. Fed walked into her room while she was drunk. She was lying down and asked if she wanted he asked her if she wanted a massage. She said, sure. He started off massaging her legs and then up her thigh. A week or so later, he was drunk and laid down next to her, and he confessed that he liked her. She then felt uncomfortable with everything and he asked her not to tell anyone what happened. Again, thinking back, it felt like he tried to take advantage of her in a really vulnerable state.
Please rub my legs. I mean, this is insanity. What? Not all sexual. Keem is not wrong at all. I'm sorry.
I blocked Slacker TV for this because I'm just like, this is it. I'm not fucking dealing with this anymore. I'm sorry. That's just this guy lost his job. The guy lost his job over this. And he's like, hey, listen, I did those things, but I'm not like a predator. And everyone's just like, fucking rapist. I'm like, dude, he literally didn't rape her. The story is about how he didn't rape the girl. And if you want to cry about how it's like, it's in the workplace. That's you can't do that. Dude, like this guy was allowed to sleep in this girl's bed. Like just
she
constantly.
says in the letter, I read it. He used to come over and crash it.
Dude, these fucking team houses are college frat houses where people make extra money instead of pay dues. That's all this shit is. Don't act like this. Like, these are all like private contractors that work in a fucking team house. Yeah. I've never heard a good story that happened from a team house. You know what it sounds like? This guy's a fucking loser. This guy plays the nice guy thing, thinking he can get some girls or whatever. But he didn't grope her. He didn't grab her inappropriately. If she feels inappropriate, like, that's totally fine. Yeah. But if you keep reading this fucking twit longer, they had an intervention for him earlier in the week. And then all it does is claim he offended again, so we all went public. But they don't list what he did the second time.
No, you know what it is? This is the loser. It's like you said, this is a loser in the group. They need their fucking dopamine. They need their pats in the back because he's standing up against sexual violence, even though there is none. And, like this is...
He tried to get out of the friend zone and got accused of sexual assault.
Let me tell you something. You fucking left-wing wackos. The girls that came and pointed the fingers at the witches in Salem were called brave.
Fuck you, John Proctor.
Whatever Jeff meant.
Now, okay, all right. I want to specify something. This is the context myself and Keem had when we were talking about it. I have heard as of last night at 4 a.m. that Pokimane has made a 50-minute video on Twitch explaining this whole thing in better terms. I haven't seen that yet. So I'm telling you, this is
what we have. This is what we have so far.
When Keem made this tweet.
And how much you want to bet that's going to be, he made me feel this way, he made me feel that way, but not a lot of fucking evidence of anything truly inappropriate. They didn't like him. That's what happened. They didn't like him. So they put a sexual harassment rap. All right, here's to put this in perspective. This is on Ethan's timeline.
Read the full thing because I couldn't get through it because I was so angry that this person's getting me.
That's not even the full tweet.
Oh, he cut the video.
That's only 44 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Then fill in the gaps. Let me play it, and we'll fill in the gaps to show what a snake Ethan is.
For kissing a girl's hand, you, the female, have a responsibility to say, no, stop. I don't like this. Get away. No, you have that responsibility.
Well, one girl told him to stop, and he did. And she didn't say anything. And she didn't take to his advances, and I don't even know if that was kind of a dope thing to say.
But the thing is, Ethan removed the context from the clip, literally entirely. He took the most damning part and he tweeted it.
Yeah. I don't have all the details, but if this whole man's career is completely finished and ruined from kissing a girl's hand, I think your career should be ruined too. Because that's not right. It's not right. It's not right. That's not right. It's not sexual abuse.
No, it's not
rape.
These are college-age
kids,
right. Dude.
No.
If he crossed the line, you need to tell him right away.
This all comes down. You remember when Andy Signore was on here? I go, but why? But why? And he was like, Twitter followers. I don't think people realize how valuable that is to some people, especially jackasses that want to be
a lot of people on the fucking platform. That's literally all they have.
That's all they have. So if we could throw this guy as sacrificial lamb for people to pat us on the fucking back, and that's what Ethan's promoting right here.
Do you want the full video? Because I have it. He literally just cut the worst parts of it out of context and made it look ridiculous.
All right, send it.
Here. It's on Twitter.
It truly is. Ethan's just a rat-faced snake.
Yeah, he's garbage. He's
literal
garbage.
Garbage human being.
He's what Keemstar said. He's garbage.
All right, here's the whole thing. This is a 2-minute video, by the way. So you saw what fucking Ethan did.
I haven't researched everything, so I don't have all the details. So maybe there's something extra to this story that I just don't know about, right? But I just read a Me Too movement or Me Too statement about these gamers. They live in a gamer house. One's a guy, one's a girl. The guy's drunk. He jumps into her bed. He's putting his hand up against her chin. He grabs her hand, kisses it. He grazes his hand across her chest. And the girl says, I was so shocked by all these
he didn't even do that.
Three things that I just didn't even react. I just was froze. I didn't say anything. It's your responsibility to say something. If a guy's making moves on you and you don't want that to happen, you got to say no. That.
Is it your responsibility? I think it might be.
Well, here's the deal.
Should you be leading people on? Because I don't know. I have this problem with my wife. She thinks I can read her mind. And it's not just about sex; it's about everything.
Here's the deal: yes, it is your job, but you don't have to say no. There are context clues that you can leave.
Yeah, body language clues.
If somebody
Pushing
touches
away.
you, you pull your fucking hand away. That's no, right? Like somebody touches you, you like jerk your body a little bit. That's no.
That's no.
Right? And I guarantee that's what fucking happened in this instance. But that's why he got off. Like that's why he got away from her. Right?
He has every right to be pissed off that this guy got fired. Every
and
right
also,
in the
if
world.
a girl is completely dead silent and not moving, I would also say that's probably not open sesame, let's do this shit. I'm going to be honest with you. If the girl is fucking dead silent staring at a wall, I don't think you should be doing anything either.
Yeah. All right. So we're talking common sense here. So you're preaching common sense, Nick.
Yeah, common sense doesn't work here. So I mean,
Okay.
That's your responsibility. You have to
And Ethan cut this out. What a garbage can.
say no.
yeah, get fucked.
You-
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
You can't just not do anything and then be like,
Hey, congratulations, Ethan. This is why nobody believes you, fucking weirdos. Nobody believes Slasher. Nobody. I can't wait to Dr. Disrespect because the first guy I'm going to look at is Slasher. I got to be honest with you. I like Slasher and everything. He's a good guy, but I think it's time for some humble pie.
he wronged me. What? You gotta say no. You have to say no. And what are we talking about? This? We're talking about kissing a hand? That's what we're talking about? Now, if you would have said to him, get away from me, and he still grabbed your hand and kissed it, fine. But when you say nothing, no like, hey, you're crossed the line, hey, too much, and he just kisses your hand, why didn't you pull your hand away? Like, I don't get it. I mean, maybe there's more details out there that I just don't know about, right? Maybe there's more stories out there about this individual. Maybe he is a creep, right? But based on what I just...
It's a stupid video to make because it's just like no matter how
You'll
do
never
it,
win this
you
argument.
never win this. That's why it's stupid to make. But you know what? Maybe it needs to be said at some level. At least he had the guts to do it.
I'll tell you what happened. This is exactly what fucking happened from what I can gather based on what I know. This guy and this girl got really fucking close. They hung out all the time. He slept in her bed, and he maybe thought maybe there's a chance here. Maybe I have a shot with this girl. He was a nice guy. He tried to jump out of the friend zone, and then she just responded in this manner.
She didn't receive his advances. I mean, she wasn't into it.
And then he took the hint and didn't sexually assault her. So why does this have to go? Why? I don't understand why he needed to lose his job in this fashion. If you want him out of the house, that's totally fine. But
it's probably you ever think that they just didn't like him? He wasn't pulling his weight.
Human being.
He wasn't pulling his weight. They just wanted him out, so they just threw this on.
I don't understand why you can't just go up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, it's not working out."
They did. They had a fucking intervention. They told him everything that was wrong, and then all the Twitlonger says is he just offended again, so we threw him out of the house. What does that mean?
He just wanted him out. Oh, that's great. I think he has every right to be upset.
Isolated, that is the worst fucking Twitlonger I have ever read. That is Shay levels of bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, actually, Shay at least said something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just...
this is...
I was arguing with this. What are you supposed to do? You can't even touch a girl in a non-sexual manner and then not...
And Slacker TV was defending this?
Do you need to, Yeah, I'm what do you need, a fucking consent form?
Oh. Yeah, well, I think that's what they're going for because they talked about it in some campuses. Yeah,
but I understand why the campuses want to do that. They're doing it to cover their own asses.
They're doing it to control
They don't want to get
people.
sued.
Yeah, they're doing it to control.
I don't think it's
people.
woke culture going, we need these consent forms. I think it's people going, holy shit, they're going to fucking sue us.
No, because the woke culture folks think it's a good idea. So they think it's a great idea. Nobody seems to be rejecting that on that side. It's completely out of control. It's completely insane. And it's bad for relationships. It's bad for men and women. I mean, it's just basically what you're saying. Like Keem's saying, what you need to say no. You need to stand up for yourself and what have you. What's wrong with saying that? She's basically saying, I love how the feminism is supposed to be strong and what have you, except when it doesn't have to be. She doesn't have any agency. She has no obligation to do anything. She has no obligation to defend herself. She has no obligation. Everything's on somebody else. And I think, you know, Keem's probably not the guy to be saying that, and I'm probably not either. But you know, it's just like, it's like, God damn, I'm so glad I'm not young. You guys fucking call me a boomer and say I'm old. God, I had it so much better than every one of you 20-year-old fuckheads. I really did. I wouldn't change my
people making these
childhood
arguments or Twitter are like there are literal fucking virgins having this argument with me.
Yeah. Like Slacker TV, who's never, ever, ever going to meet a woman. Like, he's literally, this is it. His entire life is going to revolve around social media for as long as it lasts. He's never going to be able to make a connection with anybody. Yeah, I know that. I'm sure he has really strong, it's like a priest telling you how to fuck. You know, that's what Slacker TV's doing. He doesn't know anything about life. He doesn't know anything about women. He's had no relationships where he can learn anything. And guess what those relationships are? The ones that fail. That's how you learn. That's how you go through life. They have this idealized sort of purity test that nobody can pass themselves. And the best part is the people that are the refs are the ones that don't even play the game. It's unbelievable. Slacker TV. Slacker, you will be lonely the rest of your life, and here is why. You're a misfit. You're a misfit. You are not in the evolutionary game. You're not going to be there. Ever. Ever.
Dude, these guys are like 22, 21,
This is the kind of shit we did when I was like 14, 15. Not only that, they're emotionally undeveloped.
No, but the things I'm saying, like, Tommy, like, looking at this situation, one of the biggest replies I got back from people who were arguing with me was like, dude, he knew that she had a boyfriend.
Okay, but that doesn't mean he's going to be... all right, he's a bad dude.
Right now.
What's up,
Nick?
Are you ready for a truth bomb?
What's that?
I don't know.
I'm now 23 years old, okay? I know one of my friends... I just graduated college. One of my friends is married. One of them.
Yeah, one of them.
Also,
that's a lot of money.
Every
I guess,
single one of
for
your
a person of
girlfriends
color.
who is long distance in college is fucking a lot of dudes. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to find out this way, but yeah, dude. People in college cheat on their significant others
constantly
all the fucking time.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Your favorite YouTubers have probably done this too.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I thought he had a shot. It doesn't strike me as odd if he would try.
Let me tell you something.
It, especially if the boyfriend is such a beta male.
You guys going in the army? Well, you guys going in the army that think you're doing something real fucking heroic? The wall of shame is real. It's real. That's right. By the time I got out of a training, almost nobody had their fucking girlfriend. Almost nobody. One guy that got married before basic training still had his significant other.
If you like to see how that plays out, go watch the movie Jarhead.
The wall is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's a real. That actually, I don't think that's the wall of shame. That's not the only movie he was used in either. I don't think the wall is real.
I'm sure there's plenty of others. That's just.
I love how all these young people who have no experience, you know, they feel like they have so much authority. Nobody knows what they want at that age. People are weird. You know, girls aren't perfect. When I was a kid, it was like guys kind of holding girls to a fucking ridiculous standard. You know, people break up and what have you. You know, and guys tend to go nuts when they do. I was one of them. But it's like, you know, they put their fucking pants on the same way you do. They're not magical creatures. And people make mistakes, and they're going to do it at that age. Why should we, like, be kicking people off their jobs when they're just getting their life started? They're taking it all away over a kiss in the hand. I'm sorry. That's wrong. And you ladies out here that are fucking gritting your fucking teeth listening to me, getting pissed off, you're going to have children one day. What if you have a boy? You ever think of that? How are you going to like it if your 19-year-old son is thrown out of absolutely everything? Everything. If something like this happened to him. And it's not like rape or murder or assault or constant harassment. What are you going to do? You're going to stay yourself, oh, you deserved it. You're going to have a children one day. And you're going to be terrified about everything that happens to them from the day they're born to beyond when they leave the house. And you're going to hold this ridiculous standard. Well, I'm going to teach my son right. I'm going to teach my son to respect women. Yeah. And then they're going to put, those are the guys that are actually probably victimized by this the most, the ones that are afraid of girls. You're going to have a real fucking problem in your hand. Yeah, it really is unbelievable what they're doing to sex, male-female relationships. It's sad, and I have a great wife, and I'm glad I'm married, and boy, you guys are fucking it for yourselves. You're only making it worse for yourself. It is unbelievable, truly unbelievable. And Keem had every right to be upset about that. And Slasher was way fucking out of line, saying that he's fucking, shaming people or doing everything. First, in one case, he's doing his fucking job. In the other case, he's fucking right. They're all afraid of girls now. Yeah, you lucky ladies in your 20s and 30s. Wow, well, the guys you must be great are getting are fantastic. I bet they're, yeah. Well, if somebody breaks in the house and he fucking jumps out the window, it's on fucking you.
Oh, Tommy, we're so right about that Fed guy.
Which one? What do you mean? Fed guy?
Hell, just like the guy from the Twitlonger who did those things. We're 100% right about that guy.
What, the Twitlonger guy?
Pokemane's, yeah, the big takeaway from Pokemane's thing is that he got so bent out of shape and fucking angry that the girl didn't want to do anything with him that he tried to get her thrown out.
Well, I mean, if he got tossed for that, that's one thing, but
he said he was complaining, saying she wasn't pulling her weight, and all she did was play League of Legends. Yeah, dude, he's just some fucking he's some fucking loser. That's all it is. He's some fucking nice guy loser who got upset that she wouldn't let him out of the friend zone.
Friend zone.
He's pathetic. He's like a bottom-feeding little fucking. I guess that's a word I'm not going to use.
Now he's sexually assaulted. Now he's one with a sexual assault rap. Bitch. All right. My wife is giving me the signal, and I'm taking it. That's the way that's going to go. So when all your discomfort and the way you guys made dating, save yourself and know that I'll be fucking about 5 minutes.
Almighty infinite, independent excellence, devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist, fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne, running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me, head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree, Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones, folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make
Bye.
That's good.
Yeah.